August 1st, 2012, we find ourselves in northeastern Alberta, about 3 weeks or so probably from the combines hitting the field. We're looking at a pretty good crop of canola, and Craig Solberg, Strategic Solutions Coach from AGSI and Partners. What exactly are we seeing in this field?
Well, Keenan, thanks. We see what I would consider to be a great looking crop. We have had a little bit of hail in this field. I see some bruising on some of the pods and the stems here. Nothing super severe, but it is present for sure. Some of the things that I'd be looking for in a crop right now is, like you mentioned, yield potential. There is some aster yellows that we see across the field. For whatever reason, 2012 has been the perfect storm there. But what I'm focusing on right now is evidence of disease. Even though the fungicide season is over and I see tracks in this field, protection lasts for 10 to 14 days, give or take. And so I'm looking for disease. I'm also looking for diamondback worms, larvae, and Bertha armyworms. I don't see any currently. I haven't done a real in-depth job of scouting here, but that's something that I would consider contacting our folks at AGSI to look at, and they have all the tools to scout and to help you with the economic threshold for application of insecticide.
So, being that we are creeping up on harvest here, what sorts of things can guys be looking at and paying attention to with their pre- and post-harvest plans?
Sure. Any field that I would be looking at to put canola or peas in next year, I would be doing a real good job of scouting before swathing or before I was getting prepared for harvest to see if pre-harvest application of glyphosate was in order to control things like Canada thistle and South thistle, creating a clean field for a pea or a canola crop the next year. A lot of times we leave that out and we do the worst fields on the farm, and we end up in those pea and canola crops with Canada thistle patches and lamb's quarters patches. So I'd be looking at those fields going to canola or peas to pre-harvest for sure. Those are kinds of the things from a pre-harvest perspective in crop. From an input side, with product tightness and markets fluctuating, I would look at inputs kind of like I look at marketing grain, doing a percentage early, a percentage kind of when we normally do, and then a percentage later. It just makes good sense from a risk management perspective, and our folks are prepared and able to help you in that regard to help manage risk.
It is all about planning and looking forward, and AGSI and Partners has just launched a new tool to help that called Farm Planning Solutions. Craig, just quickly, maybe a word or two on how Farm Planning Solutions can help in the Ready, Set, Grow yearly process for our growers.
Sure. With the changes in agriculture and the tightness of margins and the need for high efficiency and great planning, we've developed a tool that's integrated with our accounting system that will allow our folks at AGSI and Partners to sit down with our farmers and to put a comprehensive plan together to look at reducing their cost per unit of production and to help them maximize return on investment, from input applications, fungicide, herbicide, seed treatments, marketing of grain, financial analysis, expenses, a fully integrated planning solution to forecast and to execute. I think it's really, really valuable and really, really needed.
There you have it, seeing you through every step of the process through the Ready, Set, Grow and FPS model, and making sure that your profitability is where it needs to be. Talk to your AGSI and Partner Solutions team member today. Thank you for logging on to agsiag.com.